Hi guys, this is Mr. John, and today I'll be teaching you how to find the point of intersection in the graph of two lines using the substitution method. So we use the substitution method instead of the graphing method, as the graphing method takes too long. There's errors in the graph. If there are errors in the graph, your whole point of intersection will be off. The larger scales on the graph means that it's harder to read the actual point of intersect and make it accurate, and graphing is only useful when you're working with whole numbers. So let's begin. To begin with substitution, you need two equations. So equation 1 over here, x plus y equals 8, and equation 2, x minus y equals 4. So you would want to find the point of intersection in between these two lines, basically. So the first step you have to do is to isolate for one of the variables in one of the equations. So just to make it simple, I just pick equation 1 and I'm gonna isolate for y. If you have x or y, you should usually isolate for y to make the y equals mx plus b form. So it's simple. What you do to the left side or you do to the right side. So minus x on this side. You would subtract x on this side also, so it would be 8 minus x, or to put it into the y equals mx plus b form, negative x plus 8. So that's our first step. So what does this mean? It means that y is equal to negative x plus 8. So we take what we know here and put it into equation 2. So what this means is that you would take your second equation. For us, it's negative y. X minus negative y equals 4. And then substitute what y equals here into y for equation 2. So x minus, so here we know that y equals negative x plus 8. So bracket x minus bracket negative x plus 8 equals y. Then we just apply what we know in math to get rid of these actual brackets. We'll just change the signs in the brackets, as there is an imaginary 1 here, so you would multiply everything in the bracket by this negative 1. So it would be x, negative 1 times negative x would be this positive x, so x plus x. Then negative 1 multiplied by positive 8 would be negative 8. So negative x plus x, positive x plus x minus 8 equals 4. So now you only have one variable in the equation. So you will now be able to solve for x. So let's do it. So x plus x, it'll be 2x minus 8 equals 4. Then we want to isolate this x. So you would add 8 to each side, as this is a negative 8. The 2x equals 4 plus 8. So 2x equals 4 plus 8 is 12. Then you divide both sides by 2 to isolate for this x. So x equals 6. So now we know what the x coordinate is. We solve for the y. So now for step 3, we would go back to the first equation we used, which was y equals negative x plus 8. So when you're doing this, you would work with your first equation, then go to your second equation, then go back to your first equation. It should follow that pattern. So y equals negative x plus 8. We know that x, from the work we did here, we know that x equals 6. So now we can, like we did here, we can substitute x for what we know. So y equals negative 6 plus 8. So there'll be a bracket here. Pretend there's a negative 1. It's a negative, pretend that's a negative 1. So it'll be y equals negative 1 multiplied by 6 would be negative 6 plus 8. So just do the addition, and y equals positive 2. So final step would be the therefore. We know our y coordinate, we know this is the x coordinate, so 6, 2 is the point of intersect basically. And that is how you solve for the equation of a line, sorry, not the equation of a line, the P.O.I, or the point of intersect for a line, using the substitution method. Hope you understood and enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe for more math videos or science videos, and keep having fun with math and science, kids.